All right, we're live. Finally, sorry, we had to do a couple things that we didn't think we were going to have to do real quick.
Like go to the bathroom?
Hey, where's your phone so we can watch comments?
Oh, in my pocket? I'll look at comments. So tonight we are doing a few different things. I'm looking at comments. You can tell them what we're doing.
So we've got a bunch of thrift store finds that we had here. We actually got this off of Facebook Marketplace. Jamie found this today. And then all these smalls up here on the top are things we thrifted. Always with the volume.
Sorry, I'm turning the volume off.
It's Saturday night, end of the week.
I'm so tired.
We're always tired by this point. You guys probably hear that a lot from us. So we're going to paint this with milk paint. Oh, did you want to tell them about the zipper brushes?
Yes. All right, hold on. I'm pulling up live chat. Hey, Crystal. Let's see. All right, so Zebra has graciously given us an entire bag of goodie brushes. And I just ordered a lot of these brushes for my website. We only have the round on there right now, but I ordered more chiseled and more Palm Pros because people have been asking. So next week I'll get them all up. But if you go, and I know some of you guys don't like this, but it's an Instagram giveaway. And so I don't want you guys to miss out. I want to let you know. If you go to Instagram and you look for the post that's these brushes, and you follow me on Instagram and tag 5 friends, you can be entered to win them. And I don't remember when the giveaway ends, but I think it's like Monday or Tuesday.
It's coming up.
Yeah, but it's listed on the post when the giveaway ends. So thank you, Zebra. And whoever wins, that comes in this cute little bag, and Zebra will mail you a set. So all you have to do is go to Instagram, Jami Ray Vintage, look for the post of these brushes, follow Jami Ray Vintage on Instagram, and tag 5 friends.
I'm sure all of you guys already follow us on Instagram and you've already done it. So you're all entered already, right? Right?
The cool thing about Instagram is that's where I put all like my behind the scenes stuff, just like random stuff. So if you're ever wondering what I do all day, Insta stories is where I put all that. So
Yeah.
And if you don't wonder, then don't watch my Insta stories. They're kind of random.
Lots of food. Lots of food of what we're eating.
Yeah, like donuts. Today we had donuts from Lehi Bakery. Harrington is on here again. Enter the full giveaway. Eat some food, all in that order. Hey, Katie. Oh, Deborah, I do not want to FaceTime with you. Sorry. My sister.
Here, let me show you guys this dresser.
Yeah, we'll get to the dresser. And we'll get to what we're
Don't get
doing.
distracted by comments, Jamie.
I know. Squirrel. All right, so I found this dresser for $40 on Facebook Marketplace. And
It's a little wobbly.
It's a little wonky.
I'm going to have to reinforce it. What I'll do to fix that is I'll just put a board across the back. Oh, I'm down here. I'll just put a board across the back, and that should sturdy this wobble up, and then I won't have any more issues.
Yeah. And lest you think we're ruining a priceless antique, it's pretty roached. Like the veneer's not damaged, but it's got like big spots and stuff. And it's probably what, like 40s?
Yeah, it's not that old.
So we're painting it.
It's got machine dovetails.
We're painting it with Sweet Pickins in First Crush. And one of the things that I like to do, I only had about half of this paint left, which I wasn't quite sure that would be enough. I always keep white on hand in every paint line that I have. And I mixed a little bit of Flour Sack, which is white by Sweet Pickins, in with my milk paint. Can you see it? I don't want to drip it. Oop, there we go.
How much did you put in there?
Like,
is it a 50-50? Yeah.
It's like 2/3 flowers, or 2/3 First Crush to 1/3 Flour Sack. Is there something on my face?
Yeah, did Jack marker on the side of your face?
What's on my face?
You got a red streak on the side of your face.
What's on my face?
I don't know if you want to look at it that close.
Oh, you know what that is? It's marquee. It's DIY paint. I was opening up a can. Sorry guys, you just saw me.
She's using the live feed as her mirror. That's
All
how good we are tonight.
It's gone. The marquee is gone. I was
This is
opening up a can of paint and it was all dry and I touched the top of it and it was still a little moist and I got some on my face.
This is the stuff you will rarely see in an edited
That
video.
will never leave that on an edited video. Okay, so we're both gonna paint this, and then if we get this painted, we'll wheel it out of the way and we'll show you some of our pick and finds that we found in the last few days. I had every single dresser. Which one do you want? I'm gonna give you the chiseled.
Can I use this triangle one?
No, because this is for corners.
But there's corners on here. Look at that.
You don't.
I just want to show them. I'm gonna show them.
Okay.
So check this brush out. We've not had these before.
We don't have those
Look
on our
at that.
website still because
Look at that.
I think it's more for like painting walls.
Well, you know what? It's got this fun chisel on here. I just want to try it out.
This one's for windows and ledges. All right.
So, oh, it shows you right here. It's for painting the right there. Jamie said at the corner of the wall.
Oh, Donna, thank you. I had so much fun watercolor. You guys are gonna see a lot more water. You're probably gonna be sick of watercolors by the time I'm done with it. It was so fun. I wanted to do it all the time. Watercolor, all the things.
All right, so I'm gonna bring it down to the dresser, and we're gonna get to painting this, or we're gonna be all night.
Okay. We're gonna get to painting. Okay, so in case you guys are wondering, I mixed this up with warm water. It's 1 part milk paint to 1 part water. And then I used an immersion blender. And I blended it with that. That is the best way to get your milk paint nice and creamy. And then you're gonna let it sit about 10 or 20 minutes so the bubbles kind of subside, and then you're ready to paint. And I did add a splash of extra bond. All right, can you guys see us down here? All right,
Yeah,
you
go
paint that side and I'll paint everything else.
I'm using my triangle corner brush.
Oh, I wanted to use, you do, okay.
What do you want me to use?
Oh, it's okay, you can use that brush, see what it does, but.
Well, I'm only gonna use it over a little bit, and then
You're
I'm
gonna
switch
like it, and then I'm gonna have to.
I've got like 8 brushes that I can.
Oh, I
pick
made
from.
this kind of thick.
That's all right. It'll cover good.
So the nice thing about milk paint is you can make. Oop.
So to be real honest, Did you wash this?
Yes, I did. I wiped it
you
down
wiped
with
it
Dawn.
down? Okay.
Dawn and water, because it was pretty crusty.
But that's about it. Like, that's all the prep we did. So we'll see how well this sticks. We'll find all the oil spots and the stains and everything on here.
Well, there's spots of wax there that I left because I figured that would give us some wax resist.
That's just texture.
Wax resist. Sometimes people do that on purpose. And
man.
it's got like this cool alligator texture in the like sealer that's on the original dresser, so it should look really cool. Is that where you monitoring comments?
I'm kind of glancing at them a little bit. Mostly people saying hi. Fling that paint, Jamie. Katie Scott says to fling it.
I'm a paint flinger. I get all over my glosses. Milk paint is very forgiving. I just did that high chair the other day, and I did 2 of the worst paint jobs I've ever, like 2 coats of the worst paint job I've ever done. And it looked amazing. It looked legit old. The original old, I don't know what you want to call it. It was legit. That's how you get that chippy effect.
That's our next t-shirt, legit old.
I like it to look legit old and chippy.
I'm gonna try to use this corner.
It's not gonna be like bright pink because some of like the natural tannins are kind of browning it up a little.
Well, and you whitened it up too with the.
Well, yeah, that too. I lightened it up a little bit. That's okay. We may be painting all of our thrift store finds in this because I think I made too much paint.
You made a ton. You almost, I would say that's like a pint.
Yeah, I got a little crazy with the milk paint situation. Oh, I didn't want to get paint on these pants.
Uh-oh. You better get it off quick.
Yeah,
The
milk
milk
paint doesn't
paint
wash off.
sticks. The DIY paint and the Fairy Chalk Mother paint, you got a little while to work with it. If you get it on your clothes, you can go rinse it out. But the milk paint,
You
if
get
you
milk
let that
paint on your
dry,
clothes, it's done.
It's game over.
Done. That's okay because did you see that Anthropology is now selling pants with paint all over them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've showed me several times.
Yeah, so that's why I feel like I can wear my paint pants anywhere now, because Anthropology says it's cool. Milk paint is like super forgiving. Once you get a couple coats on there, you can sand it smooth. It covers up all the imperfection in painting. I guess.
Oh, Lynette, that's sad that they only like the white. I mean, the white is awesome.
Who only likes the white?
She's saying people around her where she's at only like stuff painted white, like nothing with colors.
I don't know, because that's what I thought, and one time at my shop I had all white stuff and nothing sold. I feel like you have to have a variety. So what I like to do is I like to go in the shop after things have sold, and I kind of take inventory of the colors, and sometimes I'll paint stuff white if I need a relief from all the color, and if there's too much white, then I'll paint stuff in colors. So that way I have a good balance, because it can look like a Crayola box real fast, or like all blue, and that's too much.
We sometimes we will get all blues because all the white stuff will sell, and then sometimes all the blue stuff will sell, and we'll just have white stuff. It just depends.
So what SK, the gal that did the watercolors was the other day, she said that it's all about gray space and, what did she call it?
Giving your eye a chance to relax.
Giving your eye a chance to relax, but there's another word. It started with a C.
I can't remember. The rule of 3.
I don't know. No, not the rule of 3.
Rule of thirds.
It was about the white space, but there was a word for it. Now I can't remember what the word is.
You have to go back and watch the video.
If anybody knows what I'm talking about, tell me what the word is. I don't know. She said I have it naturally. whatever that means. I'm like, well, that's good because if I have to think about something, it's not gonna happen.
So Jamie, what you just have the flat 2.5 inch, right?
This is the 2.5 inch chiseled that we're out of, but I just ordered more. And you're using the triangle that I don't think I'm gonna carry because I'm not really sure why you would use that on furniture.
It would definitely be cool for walls. I don't know. I'm gonna bring them around to the side. I've got pretty good coverage already, and
Well, yeah, but
it fans out. Like, look.
well, yeah, but you might as well just use it chiseled,
I feel like,
right?
yeah, it is definitely designed for walls.
Do you want to try the Palm Pro?
But it's fun. I love the Palm Pro.
I know,
That's
this is
probably
like
one of
Zeb's
my favorite
favorites.
brushes. 'Cause
We
you don't
sold
have to
out
hold it,
quick
you can
the
just
last
kinda-
time, but I ordered more. Hold on. All right, here's the Palm Pro.
Blues and whites and creams, those are always our best colors.
But my friend Katie, who buys a lot of stuff from us, she told me to paint a dresser pink, that she needed a pink dresser. I don't know that she's necessarily going to buy this pink dresser, but
Judy Young, yeah, we got to get that wonky finesse going.
wonky. That's definitely, I can do wonky. I'm probably like totally, am I blocking the, you guys seeing just the back of my head? Sorry guys, sometimes it's hard to paint on camera. I don't know how to paint and look at the same time.
We're gonna field trip it, and I'm gonna show you the side that I painted, because that's all. Jamie got the whole front of the dresser painted, and I got the side done.
And I was doing it at a weird angle too.
So that's what that chisel brush did. Once I get the second coat on there, look at it. It got a little weird up here because it didn't want to do this very well. It wanted to just paint the corner, and then when I was trying to come down, that was kind of hard. So the flat brush probably would have been better. Jamie was right.
What? I was right?
As usual.
Shocking. Shocking, I tell you. Alright, I'm almost done with this. And then while this dries, then we'll show them our pick and finds for the day.
Yep.
You guys want to see what we bought at the
All
thrift
right.
store? Our biggest purchase of the day was a bike for my daughter. Zeb's been buying the kids bikes.
So-
Oh, you guys are seeing my bum. Sorry. Thank you for moving that.
So all of the bikes had a rough winter. The garage was full, and the bikes were
And the trailer
outside.
was full. We didn't put them up.
Yeah, the bikes were outside, and they didn't handle the winter well.
Yeah, so everybody's getting new bikes, but we like to look at the thrift stores first, and if we can't find what we want, then we buy new.
You know, I just got a $900 bike. I Googled it before I bought it, and it was $65. The only thing I had to do, $10 in tubes, done. And it works great. Super smooth riding bike, aluminum frame. Because that's why you're watching. You wanted to hear about my bike find.
Hey, but we use the thrift store not just for flipping stuff. Like, I totally will thrift stuff that I need around the house. I don't thrift clothes a lot because I don't find that it's that big of a savings because I'm a clearance shopper. But I do thrift just about everything
Hey,
else.
can you bring, where you got the paint at? I need
Over
to
here.
smooth out some of my lines over
Alright, you smooth out your lines and then I'll do this whole side. I'm done with the top and the front. Alright, I'm going to check comments while you do that.
Alright, there you go.
You paint, I'll check comments. Is this the first project? It is the first project. I paint a dresser in 3.5 seconds. Yeah, if I was outside, this dresser would be done already, but I try to be neat when I'm inside. Odd that I say that this is my neat paint job, but it is.
You know,
Jackie
usually
says her husband has like 6 bikes.
Hey, you gotta have a bike for every activity. You gotta have a road bike, maybe a BMX bike, a trick bike, a downhill bike, a mountain bike. You know, there's a reason they make a lot of different bikes. Maybe you need a tricycle with a basket on the back.
I'm using the 2-inch chisel. Did he answer that already?
Yeah, 2.5 inch.
This is a great all-purpose brush because you can fit a lot of paint on it. And I carry 2 lines of brushes, and I like the Zebras and I like the Paint Pixies equally. The Zebras are nice because they're not as expensive, but they're not gonna last you as long. But if you're really rough on brushes, this might be a good option because then you're not spending as much money. Although the Paint Pixies hold up to a lot of abuse. I'm not very good at brush care.
So this is one of my favorite brushes. It's called the Palm Pro, and you literally can hold it just like this and paint side to side, up and down. I feel like it's a lot more comfortable, at least for my hand, than like the round handles. And you can even just like get it like this here, and it's super easy to grab onto.
It's good if you're painting like shelves and it's kind of shallow and you don't have a long room for a long
Yeah.
handle. This pink, so First Crush is not really a light pink, but I lightened the First Crush with Flour Sack because I didn't think I had enough to do the whole dresser, and that's how I stretch my paint. So I always keep whites in every color, and then if I have just a little bit of paint and I need more for a project, I just add some white and then spread it out. So.
All right.
Color looks white on dresser, but pink. Oh yeah, it's the lighting, guys.
I got the lights bright. Sorry.
It'll be pink. It'll be pink like the cup when it dries. And this is one thin coat. Once we get that second coat on, it's really gonna darken it.
So make sure you click the notifications bell if you're on the home page of our channel, because then you'll see, we'll post this in community tab and you'll be able to see what it looks like all finished. Because obviously we won't have enough time to finish it during this live video.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we might. It dries pretty fast. At least getting the second coat. All right. Do you want to show them the picking fines and I'll finish painting the other side of this?
Sure.
All right, hand me the paint. And then I'm going to hand you over the comments.
All right, because we're doing so well at monitoring us tonight. We're a hot mess, guys. It's been the end of a long, exciting week.
It's been exciting. Well, it was exciting because SK came over. Oh, you guys want to know something super exciting? We are doing a collaboration with Sasha from Sweet Pickins. We're going to film it next week. I don't know exactly when it'll be up, but it's going to be fun. And hopefully this next week we should have our collab with Debbie up.
Yeah,
so
it
that
should
be fun.
It should be next week. I'm
and
pretty
Debbie
sure.
interviewed us and asked us all kinds of fun questions. So you'll want to watch Debbie from Debbie's Design Diary. You'll want to watch us on her channel and her on our channel, because our video with her is going to have she did an actual interview with us, and that was kind of fun. She asked us all kinds of questions. All right, you're going to show the pick and finds?
Yep, so we got a basket here to start. This one, I mean, it's not perfect. It's a little worse for wear, but we'll just trim those off with some scissors, paint it up, probably white. Usually these baskets, real chippy white, go pretty quick in the shop.
Well, that one's cool because of the shape. Like, people love to have a good round
you could almost, yeah, you could use it as a centerpiece. You could almost use this for taking breakfast in bed kind of thing. It's almost that big.
Hey, how about we try that breakfast in bed out tomorrow?
I don't think we're gonna get this one finished tonight.
Well, I will take it unfinished. I want some of your. We have strawberries and whipped cream. I need crepes.
So we got this fun kind of laundry basket. This one was a little more than Jamie usually pays. It was $6, but it's big. And it's got this cool, this is wood around the top that they've steamed and shaped there.
Well, I like that because it's perfect for blanket storage. People are always looking for something to roll up blankets in and put them next to their couch. I've seen that in a lot of the things I try to find when I'm at thrift stores is I follow a lot of Farmhouse bloggers, and I try to take the things that they used to decorate with, and that's what I'm always looking for. Even if it doesn't look the same, I'm looking for the basic item and then I'll paint it.
All right, next on our pick and finds, this is just kind of a doorknob, and it's designed to hang. Jamie, we used to have one real similar to this. You can hang your keys and things or whatever. Jamie always hung her aprons from it. She had it painted red, and then it was painted mint, and then I think it was white for a while. And then we sold it at the shop because it didn't go with our white kitchen.
No, I was just tired of looking at it.
Oh,
that's cool because it's an actual old doorknob. It's not like a repop. It's an old doorknob.
Yeah. This is the hardware that goes on this dresser. Let me show you this here.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's got this awesome patina age to it. We're going to leave that alone and put those back on just like that. We like the gold, but sometimes if it's real bright, like you see this backside that's not aged, if it's real bright like that, we'll probably paint it just because it doesn't go with the real chippy look.
Or we just use dark and decrepit on it or whatever. I'll age it myself. If it doesn't come aged, I will age it myself.
So this is solid brass candlestick that she found, $2.
I won't be painting that.
Yeah, this is just going to go in the shop as is. We won't paint that.
It's from India.
And then this is my find. I have no idea what it is. We'll call it architectural salvage, but it's just ceramic. But it'll be cool painted white.
It originally came from China.
But it'll be fun.
A dork. Look, I have about half of the container left, so I mixed the right amount because I have enough for one more coat, and that's all I'm going to need.
Rolling pin. Oh, I don't even know if you guys could see this. Was I holding it up too high? I wasn't even looking at the camera.
I think you could.
So were you guys able to see this? You're done painting? Oops, sorry guys. Oh,
you
so
got
the rolling
drips
pin.
over here.
Well, I
Where's
was
your
starting to
brush?
drag. Just let it go, and it'll flake off.
No.
Yeah, just let it go. Just let it go.
I'm not gonna let it go.
It'll be nice and chippy. So rolling pins, Jamie has been just painting the handles on these. We find them, we leave the wood, we paint the handles, and bam, we
Like
can't
this,
keep
watch.
them in the shop.
You want to use like paint that's like non-toxic, all natural. And then I just paint them like cute colors. And then I distress them. And then I seal them with food safe sealer. And then they sell like crazy because they're cutesy.
So this is just decorative applique thing. I think it's just made to hang on the wall. It doesn't even have any other purpose. It's got wall hanging hardware on the back.
It's not old, but
This was $3, and it'll look cool, and it would go nice in like a gallery wall or around pictures, something like that.
originally priced at $19.99.
No, it says $29.99.
Oh, well, it says $19.99, $29.99 in Canada. Everything's more expensive in Canada.
Oh, check out this jewelry box.
You didn't even know what it was.
I had to look inside. I'm like, what is this box? It's a jewelry box. I don't think we have a key. Ooh, mirror and studio light. Watch out. Watch out for my soft box. But kind of just plain yellow oak. Gonna
But it was
paint that
only
up.
$3. So the reason why here, I'll move this out of the way.
And
The
let me bring
reason
it
why
close.
I like to go thrifting and buy my littles for my shop is because people know if they go to my shop every week, there's going to be new items and they're not going to be duplicated. They're not going to be something that they can just go pick up at the local store or whatever. It's always new things. And because when you go to the thrift store, you never find the same things. And I'm always looking for the shape of things, not necessarily what it actually looks like. Like, I loved this because I love the long handles. I thought it was cool.
Preserve my brush for later. Not gonna wash it.
We're lazy. Like, the end of the week is like brush washing. We like wash every brush we've used. We probably have 20 brushes.
Oh, the bread box. So this bread box had something glued on here originally. I'm gonna probably fill that in with Bondo, all-purpose Bondo. Works great, and it would fill that hole pretty well. But this is not got any hinges. It's just got like a wood dowel system to open this up. Let me see if I can get it to go.
But it's solid wood, and bread boxes, forget it. Like, the second they go in the store, they are gone.
So it just slides on like a couple dowels right here, and that'll be cool. Are you gonna stencil it or just leave it?
Depends on what the Bondo looks like. And if the Bondo doesn't look good, we'll put an applique. No, you can't put an applique.
Probably. Oh yeah,
No,
'cause
because
it's
it
gotta
goes
slide.
back.
It's gotta slide.
I don't know what we're gonna do.
So this was $4, but it's solid wood, and that'll go quick in the shop too.
Yeah. All right. So now that's all I have to do to this. Once this milk paint dries, I'll sand it, and then I will just use our oil wax, which is all natural and it's food safe and good. So there you go. And you can usually get these at thrift stores for a couple of bucks. I usually don't pay over $2 because I sell them for around $10.95, and that gives me enough profit margin and pays my percentage to my shop.
So Crystal Clegg says to put tiny feet on the jewelry box.
So cute. Good
I
idea,
think we might
Crystal.
have to.
Good idea. I think that the jewelry box is going to go apothecary. Alright, I'm going to wash this little brush and I'm going to start painting this one.
Are you going white? What are we doing?
I'm going apothecary on that one.
Apothecary on this.
Apothecary. Do you want a white dry brush these?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just want a dry brush. You know, this is probably better for a dry brush. So you wash that out and dry brush
Okay.
that. I'll talk to the people while you do that. I think I got paint on this. Nope, that's food. That's not paint. That's the kids got food on the floor. All right, I'm gonna look at comments. Jen Pickens spent this day doing the same thing. Yeah, we're pickers. We're looking at new cars because we have one car that's slowly dying. Zeb has been fixing it and fixing it and fixing it, and it's just not.
It's getting to the point where I'm paying more to fix it than I would for the payment of a new car every month. And man.
Let's just say the neighbors know when the Rays are driving down the road because their car is a little bit loud and the air conditioning isn't functioning well. So
Power steering's going out. I just did the struts on
shh,
it.
don't say that. What if? But it's not the end of the world. We just feel like everything's starting to go. So before it actually goes into the yonder of needing major repairs, we're looking for a car. So that's what we did today. We looked for a car, and I'm cheap, so we have to find a car that like functions well but doesn't cost $1 million. And And I would paint the oval a different color and stencil the word bread. That would be cute. Where's my shop? It's in Lehi, Utah, 1245 West Main Street, called Molly's Forget-Me-Not. I don't actually own the shop. I just rent 2 big rooms in the back with Molly, who owns it, and she has the rest of the space, and she does a really great job.
So you want me to dry brush this with the
Yeah, and
white
then you
swan?
can also paint that white.
Okay. I'm gonna.
And I'm gonna wash. I'm just gonna grab another brush.
Good shot.
I'm gonna move the bread box because we're not painting that till you fix it.
I'm gonna do this one first. I'm not going full coverage, just FYI.
Yeah. All right. Well, if
You guys see that down there?
if I don't like it, I'll just redo it. Oh, I'm
I
off
know.
to this side.
I know.
Not that I've
We
ever-
all know that if it doesn't meet the criteria.
What are you trying to say?
Actually, she doesn't often come back and redo things I do, but I'm a dude.
I fixed that chair today.
I sometimes.
Oh, you guys remember that chair we painted last week? We finally got around to getting them in the shop today, 30 minutes before the shop was about to close. I put it on Marketplace, and in 5 minutes, both of my chairs sold. I wound up putting cute bird fabric on them, and she's picking them up on Tuesday. She called and paid for them on the phone. So.
Did you put those on Community?
No, but I will put them on Community. If you guys watched our live from last week, you saw us paint that chair. I'll put the finished product on Community. I'll have to note to self paint more chairs because they sold in 5 minutes. I think it was the cute bird fabric because birds sell.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but where we live, birds always sell. And then also, like anything equestrian, horses sells. I hate when I get the residue from the tag.
Look, I learned how to paint from Jamie. The no-looker.
Oh, you're so funny.
Well, what I was saying earlier, she doesn't really have to paint over too many things. Every now and then, I'll put a
Thanks, Katie.
I'll put a real dude kind of paint job on it, and she's like, "No, that won't go with my shop aesthetic."
What is that thing you're painting? We don't know.
I have no idea. I think it's just like a middle of a table kind of table topper kind of thing.
Yeah.
But-
Katie said there was a sticker on the back, but I got it. Zeb, that was Zeb's pick. And it's going on kind of thin because your brush is really wet, so the paint's watered down. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it'll cover better.
Well, it's on purpose, and I'm really offloading it too.
I think it
Are
needs
you wanting more?
Yeah, it needs more coverage. That mustard color underneath lacks a little to be desired. How do you guys open your paint cans? You use butter knives? I do.
That's why we got to use all natural stuff.
Or I use the keys. Ask Zeb about
She
how many
bent the
keys.
door key the other day, and I was like, I couldn't get in the house with it.
It's just a little bent. We had to hammer it out.
Out there stomping on it on the
That's
sidewalk.
a finial, Zeb. It's a finial. That's what Susan says.
It's this round doohickey thing. I
Eric
don't
and
know.
Michelle says it's a doodad.
Yeah.
It would look cute on a mantle. Yeah, here we're gonna move this because it's.
This is blocking all your good vibes.
End of a spoon or a butter knife. Yep, I've used the end of a spoon. That happens. Sometimes I use a flathead screwdriver. These DIY, the quartz come with those like little metal things on them, and sometimes they're hard to get off.
I should have
But I
painted
can
this
alter.
last. Now I'm gonna get paint all over my hands.
Did you not learn anything from my class that I taught about candlesticks?
Well, I had it painted, and then now I'm going on another coat.
Yeah. you
Before
gotta-
it was dry.
That's why I always tell people paint the sides and then paint the top, and then it's better. But you're doing fine.
You know it washes off. I usually don't worry about it much.
Yeah, we're good. Paint's not always permanent. I should say not always. Sometimes it is. You just never know. All right, got this apothecary on here. I like apothecary because it's green, but it pulls a little blue-gray too. It's really soft. Looks really pretty with white wax. And if this doesn't have a lot of detail, so it really needed a fun color. You guys want to see something different here? I like this. I will probably not use the orbital on. This I'm going to wet distress. It's got a lot of little detail. A trick though, when you're distressing furniture, if you're using an orbital sander and you start to get the squiggles, when I'm all done, I come back with a damp rag and distress over the squiggles, and then you can pull the squiggles right out of your paint job, because nothing looks worse on a distressed paint finish than when you can actually see the squiggles from the orbital. And if you use 220, you usually don't get too many squiggles.
Ta-da!
Oh, it's beautiful, normal zip. I actually love that. Just the way it is.
I'm gonna, yeah, I don't think we need to distress it or
doesn't
do
need anything
anything.
else, no distress. Yeah, that's the nice thing about that. If you don't get the paint down into all the cracks, you don't even need to distress. You're good. We'll just wax that and call it golden.
You want me to do this?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna trim these.
So if you're decorating a house or you're selling at a booth and you don't have a ton of money, thrifting is really a great way. You can spend 40 bucks, 50 bucks, and really you can get a lot of home decor accents. A little bit of paint, pick out a few colors that you like. The nice thing about the DIY paint is a little goes a long way. So just buy a few samples. You can do a lot of home. Oh!
Shh, watch out for that. I thought you were gonna catch it. I thought you were ready.
It's on your shirt. You can do a lot of home decor with a few samples. That's what I was saying before you threw that at me. It's not nice to throw basket particles at your wife. That thing Zeb's painting looks like it's from Kirkland's. Yeah, it could be. Here we have a store called Pie Pan Trading. It could be from there too.
Do you want me to paint the inside as well?
Okay,
Like
just
the whole
dry
thing?
brush that up all the way.
I'm going real
If
dry.
I was gonna go like a solid color, I would totally spray it because baskets have so many cracks in them. But dry brushing is a great way to give them like a fun new look, and then you don't use a lot of paint and you don't have to be perfect.
It's like trying to hand paint a really ornate chair with
Or wicker.
with like 400 spindles.
Wicker is the devil. You always want to spray that. Either use spray paint or put your put your paint in a gun.
You can tell how she feels about the wicker. It's the devil.
It's awful to try to brush unless you're dry brushing it. You can't get in all the cracks. Don't you laughing at me. All right, I got a good first coat on that. All right, we're gonna move this. I don't know how I'm gonna move this. Doo, doo, doo. This one, I'm not gonna get paint on all the cracks. I'm just gonna kind of paint the top. There we go. This is good that we go live on Saturday nights because usually by now the store has gotten pretty empty.
Oh man, it's spring and people are decorating their houses because it was a busy week last week. We gotta hustle and
We
get some
sold
stuff
every
done.
single dresser in the shop. We weren't planning on painting a dresser tonight. I'm like, we gotta paint a dresser. We got to get started.
Yeah.
The shop is closed on Monday. So it opens back on Tuesday and we got to get some more stuff in there. Plus we have a market coming up, the vintage outdoor market that Molly's putting on at the shop. So we've got to start stocking up for that. So yeah, lots of stuff on it. Anybody doing any fun markets or boutiques or shows? But not everybody that watches us sells furniture. A lot of people that watch us just decorate their homes. So
Yeah.
these tips, and then you know what's cool? You can also use these for like, if you're gonna be buying a wedding present for somebody and you know their colors, you can go to the thrift store, buy something inexpensive, and then paint it up. It's nice to get something kind of we'll call it semi-handmade. Kind of like the lady that does semi-homemade cooking. This is semi-handmade. Yeah, we work a lot.
We try to hang out with our friends when we can.
I have really
We
good
make
friends.
time for them. Because most of our family's from Arizona. I have a few cousins and a couple aunts and uncles that live kind of close, but for the most part, like all my brothers and sisters, all Jamie's sisters, they're down in Arizona.
Someone says she's gonna replicate our framed $5 mirrors and sell for a profit. What's our $5 mirrors?
I don't know.
Was it the ones where we just took and framed out like those long mirrors with barnwood?
Oh yeah, it could be.
Those long barnwood.
All right, let me show you my dry brushing
That's so
masterpiece.
cute!
Like you can't mess it up. You guys saw how fast I was just like
You took,
literally
like, a quarter of an
slapping
ounce of
paint
paint.
on there, and I'm not even gonna have to hit that with any distressing.
Yeah, can you do that to the bottom too so it's like one cohesive look?
What? You want that to match?
Yeah, and take the price tag off. Rule
All
number
right.
1, take all price tags off. You know what else I found today, guys? I found Pyrex. I never find that. That's already at the shop, and I already sold a piece. People love themselves some Pyrex. I don't understand the addiction, but I'm happy to supply people with their addiction. I have some Pyrex, but mine's all dishwasher dried and distressed. That's the way I like it.
All right, this is done.
All right, good job. Basket numero 2.
Are we gonna wax this?
No.
No waxing, just leave it.
No, because
Once
really,
it's
unless
dry,
I'm going to be wiping it down, it's fine. And after the clay paint dries for 30 days, it's not going to come off anyway. So I doubt they're going to be hosing that down. It'll be fine.
All right, I'm going in, and I honestly probably used like just a small little dab, maybe like a teaspoon of paint. This is an old can, but it's gonna go a long ways dry brushing baskets.
And you can dry brush with multiple colors too. I brought out the gravel road. I don't know if we'll use it, but if your piece doesn't have enough gray tones in it, you just add some gray to it and you can really make it look older and weathered. I am struggling. Oh, Zebulon.
What?
We have had an accident.
Oh, just leave it alone. Just leave it alone.
We're gonna need hot glue, or
Do we have super glue?
we need super glue, Zeb, right now. Look.
Lucky for you, I have it where I keep all my stuff I don't want kids to touch up on top
This
of the
is
fridge.
just I broke a candlestick this week too. It's a good thing we buy stuff on the cheap.
Here, let me show them.
Okay, you're gonna show them how you're gonna fix
Yeah.
it?
So this is actually fiberglass and resin, and I keep a little tube of super glue just for this such occasion, and it also works on like veneer. I'll veneer down a little piece of veneer that's lifting with this same glue. You glue it and then you clamp it. If you don't clamp it, it wants to lift on veneer.
Okay, somebody asked what we're gonna charge for this stuff. All of this stuff is between $1 and $2, except for this big basket was $6. And I'll sell it anywhere from like $11 to like $15 is kind of my price point that I stick to with the smaller items. This basket will probably retail for about $24, $25. But the good thing is that when people come to my store, like a basket like this big at a regular store is gonna cost you way more than $24 and it's not gonna be nearly as cool. So yeah, and this jewelry box I'll probably ask like $22 for. That gives you an idea of markup on the items. And sometimes that sounds like a lot of huge markup to people, but when you calculate in time picking, time flipping, paint, and what I pay to rent my space and the commissions, you need to always make sure there's enough money in there that you're actually making a living.
And gas, at least in our area, is over $3 a gallon
Yeah.
already. It's
So
not even summer.
we're gonna have to bondo that too.
No, I think
No.
you can just put the DIY paint on there thick. Just put it on thick in that spot and then rub it back. We'll be
As
alright.
long as it's glued shut.
It's glued. Ooh, my finger's glued too.
Your fingers, I'm coming back to this dresser. It's dry. I don't know if your one side is dry where you slap that paint on there.
I told you I got it a little thick and then it was starting to drag. You're right. I shouldn't have used the triangle brush, but I wanted to try it so bad.
I was what?
No, not doing
What
no.
was I, Zeb?
No.
We can't repaint it. It's not dry yet.
Oh, not quite.
Yeah, it's not ready.
Alright, I'll come back in.
Zeb's gonna dry brush some more,
I'm gonna finish my basket.
and then we'll come back, and once he's done dry brushing, we should be able to put that second coat. Now, you really should wait about an hour in between coats. So, but the thing is that we've done it a lot, and I know that if I don't push hard on my second coat, I don't have to wait as long. And if it gets messed up, I only have myself to blame. So do as I say, not as I do. And I don't care if it's perfect. All right, let's see. Somebody said, "Yay, Sally! Check out the store." Oh, people are talking about stores by them. Love the kitchen. Keeping the black appliances going stainless eventually. I actually miss my old light fridge. The black's not bad. It stays pretty clean. It shows like fingerprints, but not necessarily dirt. Where's that Ben and Jerry's?
Are you gonna eat some Ben and Jerry's?
Is it in the freezer in the garage?
We found Ben and Jerry's was on sale. We hadn't intended on getting ice cream tonight when we went to the store, but it was buy one get one free. I mean, who can pass up ice cream at buy one get one free? Not this guy.
Well, we're gonna go on keto this week.
Oh, that announcement was made while we were at the grocery store.
I said, let's live it up. Debbie wants us to go on keto, so.
Well, she's trying it out and she's lost 6 pounds in a week, hasn't she?
Yeah, Debbie's trying to skinny me up. She wants me to be healthy. I can't be upset about that. And if you're wondering who this Debbie person is, she's my friend. She owned Debbie's Design Diary. She's been texting me all about her keto diet she's on. And I am eating Ben and Jerry's. This is not a paid advertisement. Look at the spoon, it's all wonky.
Wonky is used in all forms around this house, not just for painting or furniture.
It's brownie batter core. Look at that. Yum. But look at my spoon. So what happens when you have kids? It used to be straight.
Hey, don't talk and chew. Haven't
not
you watched
straight
enough Food
anymore.
Network? They always eat and then they talk.
Say what? Okay.
I'm messing with you.
Anybody doing anything more fun than this on a Friday night?
It's Saturday.
Or Saturday night? This is literally like, though, my favorite thing to do.
It's kind of become a little bit of a trend. We thrift all day Saturday and then we come paint it with you guys Saturday night.
Well, Sorry. I thrifted some of this stuff Wednesday and Thursday. Keto is a diet. Low carbs, but you can have butter and bacon.
That's what
and
sold her.
cheese.
You can have bacon and butter.
You can eat cheese. So it's all about ketosis or something like that. Oh, we're blurry, Zeb. We're blurry.
I can't fix that.
We're still blurry. Maybe if I stand on one leg. Sorry, guys.
It's not going to change anything touching that. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
It's getting worse. How about now? Is it better now?
What are you doing?
I just want to see if I move it away, if it'll be better. Is it better? Can you look?
No.
It doesn't see my. It's not. It's still blurry.
Oh.
It's not better. Oh man.
We're losing it.
All right, guys. It's getting blurry, so that means that we gotta go home. Got it. Nope. No. 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 What? No, it's blurry. No, it's not. Is it blurry, Zem?
It's still blurry. It's not fixing it yet.
Okay, so go to JamiRayVintage.com. You can get all the paints we used today. We will put lots of fun pictures up in community, so that way you guys can see these projects. Don't forget to go to Instagram, so that way you guys can enter our giveaway. Bye, guys. Good night. Oh, it's buffering now. It's buffering. It's buffering. We checked our internet. No, it's nothing now. Okay. Bye, guys. Love you. Subscribe.